last year we were good for the first 6 games. Okay, we were pretty much on time. Everything was right. We were, warming up. There were drills. सब कुछ हम time पे कर रहे थे. Everything was perfect. After the 6 games, we got complacent. Okay, we were not as active as we were in the prior 6 games. इसकी वजह से हमें बहुत affect. चाहे कोई, all I'm trying to tell you guys that even it's me, Talib, it's a me. It doesn't depend who इसकी कितनी game है. I mean, how good of a player he is. It all depends if you are structured enough or not. ठीक है? First of all, इसी वजह से मैंने ये rules बनाए तो we can at least follow. So let's go over the rules one by one. ठीक है? The first one is selection. I'll be sending it on Thursday at 8 p.m. ठीक है? Thursday को मैंने इसलिए रखा है कि it will be after the practices. उसके बाद the next point है it will be after the practices. ठीक है? You guys have to reply me via email or text, right? That if you guys are available or not. Okay? I will be giving preferences to the people who should at least show up to the practice. At least I mean like अगर कोई बंदा ठीक है एक आध दफा once or twice किसी को problem होगा, you can't make it, that's fine, understandable. ठीक है? If a person no call, no show, I can guarantee you I will not play, whoever it is. To me, Talib, Sami, or whoever it is. It's for everyone. ठीक है? Now the second pointer is player availability.
Before you move there, just to sum it up, by Thursday by 8 p.m. you'll get selection. You have until Friday 8 p.m. to confirm your availability that you'll be showing up at the game. If you don't reply by Friday 8 p.m., then we're going to consider that, oh, this guy is not available. It's going to count as a game that's already selected for you. So, you know how we've said that you're going to probably get 8 to 10 games in the season minimum, right? If you do not reply, or if you haven't told us prior 2 weeks that, you know what, whether you're available for this weekend or not, and you are selected, whether you show up or not, that counts as a game played as far as selection is concerned. Okay?
So that was the next point. Your player availability में है. Sunny is clarified. Okay, the 12th man rule. This is very important. Okay, I want to understand everything. सब कुछ मेरी बात please गौर से सुनो. Every
player availability करो यार.
तूने कर दिया और
मैंने नहीं किया.
Said everything.
मैंने नहीं पूरा किया.
Anyways, player who's not available for a particular game at least 2 weeks पहले you have to notify me. The reason being is that like for example if I have to go somewhere, I know this weekend is my plan. I won't be able to make it. Actually, I can tell people who can arrange players. Because last time what happened, couple of games we played 10 people, or we had to beg people to come play for us, for free. This year we have 32 guys. We can give a bigger pool, or we can choose players accordingly, right? So कौन आ रहा है और कौन नहीं आ रहा. Notification, you guys have to tell me at least, that I won't be available, and I'm tentative. But I need to be confirmed that at least 2 weeks before that this guy is playing, so that I can set up my squad accordingly. That if it's a tough opponent, I need to get guys who can ज़्यादा अच्छे, who are better. That's my point.
And the reason why we put email and text is for guys like Haris and guys like anybody else, okay, who say, मैंने बता दिया था उसको यार, I told him.
That's for everyone.
I told him that
we're not pointing anyone.
No. I'm just saying because
retract your words.
Friends that are closer and this and that, they say, I told him verbally, it's okay. Then there's a fight afterwards. If you're going to notify us that you're not available, do it by text or do it by email. So both people have a record of when you sent this, right? So it has to be.
So guys like me.
And me. Look, me and Ali are very good friends. I could easily just call him and say, hey, listen, I'm not available for this game. Later on, he can say, you never told me. At least that way you have proof of whether it's email or text that you did notify. So it has to be via that. Verbal is not going to count.
That's
simple.
So, okay, that's understandable. So, what we पहले बात किया, that if a person is available, let's say due to some emergency you cannot make it to the game. I understand that it's reasonable. There are emergencies that happens, but that will be counted towards you, right? Like एक दिन पहले if you're not available for some reason, I have to find someone, right? This will be counted towards your game. That's the total of 8 to 10 games basically, right? Agreed, everyone? Okay, 12th man. Every player has to be 12th man at least once per season, minimum. Talking about minimum. It can, because they have 16 games, you will have more people, but at least minimum, everyone has to be once 12th man.
Excluding captain.
No, yeah. I can make it. So the next one is 12th man. Last year, last year, this is what happened. 12 men were coming out easy, 12 o'clock. You know, the game was at 9 o'clock, but at 12 o'clock easy, second innings, you know, in their shorts and your slippers, come easy, right? That's not the purpose of, it's not the purpose of 12 men. Everyone has to be 12 men. It has to be fair to everyone. Everyone has to be there from ball 1 to the end. And in team kit, so that if a person gets injured or, you know, if you ball like there, you can cover him up. That's the purpose of 12. Everyone will be treated fairly. Everyone has to come before time. Okay, so the thing is that the next thing, if a person is scheduled to be, you know, a 12 man, I know there are some smart ass who think, you know, I'm just gonna skip it up 12 man to man who will not come, right? I swear to God.
Like Sami, I said it. I said like Sami.
I'm not joking. You know, if you guys are thinking, you know, I'm 12 man next week and I'm not gonna make it, I'm not gonna play you until you're the 12th man for one game that you are initially selected for. Just make it very clear to everyone. It's fair to everyone. Okay? So this is the most important part. Game day rules. Okay? So I have, as I said, we pay a lot of money. We have to be organized to win the games. We cannot win the game just only on skill level. I can tell you this right now. We have to be organized. All the big teams, you know, I played in the 19, I played in Pakistan, ICC TV. Before the game, they're practicing they're practicing an hour. Bowlers are bowling, batsmen are batting. I don't want anyone, you know, just to, you know, come in shorts around like 12:20. burger leke aa raha hai, koi aapne ko coffee leke aa raha hai, like someone is smoking, you know, just to come and play. It's not gonna happen. Every player has to be available on the field, ground ready. I'm talking about shoes, everything, whatever you have to wear, it has to be ground ready 1 hour before the game. 1 hour. We will take a team lap together, as a professional. You know, in cricket they take a lap together just to, you know, start it off together. If you are not available at that time in the ground, I will give one warning is for everyone. You know, there are times that किसी को emergency होती है, किसी का बच्चा बीमार है, you know, something happens. One warning is for everyone.
And that's if you're late.
That's if you're late, right? If you are not, अगर उसके बाद it happens again, then you have to be dropped. I'm sorry, but everyone has to be dropped. Whoever is late after the warning, he has to come as a 12th man. And this rule applies to me too. If I am late, I'm going to be sitting out too. It's for everyone. That's what I put it in there. So it's not like I'm free. You can question me too. You know, if you are not here, why you're playing?
Essentially, the game that you're late the second time, you'll play that game, but the following game you will be dropped.
So I'm not gonna.
And you will be dropped as long as you don't basically you have to show up as a 12th man first, and then you'll be selected again.
Yeah.
You'll become available.
So it's not like if you're late, the game नहीं खेलना. It's not gonna happen that you're late. I'm not gonna play you because that was gonna hurt me if I have short players. Like guys like you 4 of you have 4 chances basically. Because in 5 guys in 1 car, right? So after the 4 chances, you have to, you know, if you're coming in 1 car, there's only one person who's responsible for it. Simple as that. It's up to you to decide. If he doesn't wake up or you don't wake up, it's up to you. And it's going to be fair to everyone. So after 4 chances, it's done.
Basically, after the second time you're late, you're going to come as 12th man before you're available for selection again.
Yeah. So the next one is playoffs. According to the league rules, every player has to play a minimum of 8 games.
In that division, right?
In that division.
I think it's 6 games. Yeah.
8 is not. There's 14 games altogether.
It was always 6 games.
Yeah, always 6 games.
It was always 6 games in the past.
Anyways, whatever 8 or 6, right? They have to at least play 8 to 6 games, which I'm 100% sure everyone here will be able to play 8 to 6 games, no problem.
Unless you're late consistently.
Yeah. So I'm like, the one thing that I want to stress is that if a person is not available continuously, I think for 3-4 weeks, you know, he's not available. It's not obligated for me to play the next 4 or 5 games altogether. I can't do that, right? So you have to basically, you know, manage your time off with the family and stuff according to your games. So because we all do that. Okay?
One more thing before we move on. If you're late a second time and then you have to come as a 12th man in the following game, that game counts as a selected game for you.
Snap. Yeah. You're penalized for everything.
Because look, we're losing out. As if it's you're a great bowler, great batsman. You're actually hurting us by not playing, by coming late. So that counts as a game selected for you.
As I said, if I am late, I am gonna be sitting out too, no matter what. Doesn't matter what happens. If I can सबसे अच्छा game क्यों ना, I will be sitting out. It's fair to everyone basically. It doesn't matter. I swear to God, it doesn't matter. I'll sit out. Okay. So Playoffs, I said 8 games. The next one is the selection for playoffs. Only 2 things. Overall performance. Okay? We have. I'm gonna play a squad according to how many batsmen and how many bowlers are playing. Okay? There's only 2 all-rounders. I'll tell you after the meeting कि मैंने किस तरह सबको setup किया कि how where एक आदमी क्या है? He's a bowler, he's a batsman. Okay, so I need to play a balanced squad in the playoffs, inshallah, if we reach there, right? It has to be based on performance, and and it's the punctuality, and the adherence to the rules. कि अगर एक बंदा time पे आ रहा है, और एक let's say one person is the best, best performing player. He doesn't show up to practice. He doesn't show up on time. Now I'm not playing. I swear, it's simple as that. It's fair to everyone. Agreed? Agreed. Lunch and water. Each player has to bring lunch once during the season. You can bring anything you want, whatever you can afford. There are some people who are vegetarian here. Yeah. There are some people who eat halal. So it's up to
everyone eats halal.
Everyone eats halal. So it depends. Jo bhi leke aa raha hai, we can talk accordingly. And
no, Abhilash played last year with us. We always brought vegetarian food.
Yeah, I mean Abhilash. So we bring vegetarian for him.
We always bring vegetarian. Whoever brings food has to cater to everyone's needs.
Yeah. So drinks. Last year there was a problem of some people didn't bring enough water, so we need at least 48 bottles of water, at least. Garmi ke andar. In the hot water we need at least 48. We need 2 packs of ice, and whoever is bringing the drinks the next week has to take the cooler. Cooler is a big thing. So everyone has to take it. Jo bhi leke aa rahe, theek hai? So the next one is captain. I am the captain. Second and third is Ashraf. These rules apply to everyone. जो भी drop होगा, whatever. I'm saying again and again. It's myself included in there too. So don't think it's only for you. It's for myself as well. So you can read through this. If you have any question, because you have paid $450 towards the fee, say it now.
And listen, one more thing I want to add right now is that
whatever that thing.
It might be 430,
so
440.
I just want to say one last.
You can finish it off. One thing I want to add here, when we say you're going to get 8 to 10 games selected, most of them are going to be in the second division, okay? But some of those games could be in the third division as well.
Yeah,
so we're not telling you you're going to play 8 games, 10 games in second only. You're going to play combined between second and third division. You're going to play combined of 8 to 10 games or more. Okay. Right?
Just to finish my last point, who in the team, just want to clarify this. There are 2. I'm considering only 2 people as all-rounder in the team. Only 2. One is myself, and second one is Hassan. So there are 2 people I'm taking as a taking. Right?
Gave you right? Bad grade.
I gave you both. जो संडे को नहीं किया था?
याद नहीं, बैग में होगा तो.
Okay, anyways, listen to me. Yeah, आखिरी point है तो go. So
yeah. No, everybody has to sign this before they go.
Yeah. So last point is that there are 2 all-rounders, one Hassan as one myself. Other than that, Abhilash is playing as a batsman, Talib is playing mostly as a batsman, Harsh is a bowler, Sami is a bowler, Harsh is a bowler, Zain is as a batsman, Gunjan as a batsman, and bowler or Vega as a batsman. So all I'm trying to tell you that is that don't think if today is not my day in batting, I can do bowling too. It depends. That bowlers are supposed to bowl and batsmen are supposed to bat. If we are not scoring enough runs, it doesn't matter if bowler ki problem is batsman who's not scoring runs. So let's say if Talib, right, he's playing as a batsman, he gets 5 wickets. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me. He's playing as a batsman. He needs to score runs. Myself, I'm an all-rounder. I can do both. I can do both.
Same with the bowler.
Same thing with you too. If you're opening, your job is to open. Yeah. Don't to get me wickets. His job is to get me the wickets. Yeah. So that's about it. I tried to be organized as much as I can for this year. I can tell you if we follow these rules, we can at least play the finals.
Yeah. And I guarantee you that these rules will be followed to the fullest extent. Because you know why? You know why? I'll tell you why. And this is for all the good players like Ali, Ahsan, Talib, Mega. All these good players we have. Don't think just because you're good, you're going to get selected, because there's weaker players who are going to look for these rules and look for you to break them. And the minute you do, guys like me, guys like Cash Money, we will be looking out for these rules to be broken. So we get to walk. So we get to play.
कहने का मतलब मेरा ये है कि you guys are paying $450. You can question me. If you came late, why are you playing? Simple as that. Everyone pays to play. Alright, that's fair.
So
that's
adhere to
about
that,
it.
buddy. Otherwise, I'm gonna play 16 games.
So that's about it. Thank you so
Any
much.
comments?
Ali, great meeting. Thank you.
Alright, Ali. everybody
any
get
comments, sir?
time first
Any
before we
comments?
leave.
Any comments?
No, thank you very much.
आप ही लेट आने वाले हो, I know.